askreddit. r/askreddit by Reddify. It's 3:54 AM and you wake up to sirens going off. This is the saddest thing I've read all day. I hope life is better, dude. Just the word Trojitha. About 12 years ago I had a nightmare. I was in Hong Kong. I lived there at the time. And specifically this was in the shopping center by the Tuen Mun government building, and all I heard was this monstrous roar of Trojitha. I remember it being a massive reptilian beast with a club that was rampaging through the center, crushing people left and right with his club. But he was focused on me. I was running the whole dream and woke up just as he got me. I've since had that nightmare several times, all in a location near where I live now. Trojitha is coming for me. Remind me. 8 hours. Write a book about Trojitha. I'd love to read it. Seriously, it's a nightmare I've had my entire adult life. The odd thing is, in my dream the word Trojitha was a word in a language I understand when I'm asleep, but it means nothing to me awake. When I hear it in the dream my blood runs cold, my heart rate leaps, and I start getting so scared I can't focus. I'm usually paralyzed with fear until the monster is close enough that I have to run to live. Ia. Kthalhooftan. Fnglumgalwanaf Kthalhuraliawaganagulftan. Run. The Welsh are coming. Hide your sheep. Nico. Let's go bowling. Leave me alone, Roman. You're dead. Why is your front door open? From an unknown number. Remembers he/she locked the front door. Gets up and checks the front door and it's wide open. No kidding, that face really makes the message. It's like it's too bad you left it open because I'm about to do some horrible hit. Like that one serial killer who would only go into houses where the door was unlocked. Tiny Peen. TFW, I'm the last man on earth and I'm still bitter. The ministry has fallen. Scrimgeour is dead. They are coming. New. Scrimgeour was my favorite Muppet. Is it just me who for some reason imagined Scrimgeour with an actual lion head and couldn't get the image out of my head? Last December, at about 11 at night, wife and I were just dozing off. She woke me up and said insert sister-in-law just called me. Being still dazed, I told her that it was probably from earlier in the day. No, she just called. Insert brother too. Look at my own phone. At least 10 text messages and missed calls from everyone in the family. Latest text is from brother that says we're outside. Let us in. Go to door. Brother and sister-in-law outside. Still in my goddamn underwear. Brother breaks down crying and gives me a hug. Suddenly don't care about being in my underwear. Turns out my 26-year cousin died unexpectedly that night and we were the last to find out. That whole night is seared in my brain, such that I don't like getting texts/calls past when I get into bed. I talked to my uncle, 5 years older than me, on the phone around 12:30 one night. Woke up next day, called my mom, and she told me that uncle died last night 12:30/1 AM. I was the last one to talk to him. He was 27. Gee, sorry for your loss. What did he die from? Your pizza will be a little late. The end is nigh. The end is nigh. Duckine, run away. The end is nigh. The pizza is getting cold. Please remain in your homes. If you are not at home, find shelter immediately. Close all blinds and shades. Block out all windows. Do not look outside. Do not look at the sky. Do not make noise. Your cooperation is vital to your survival. Appointed government personnel will update you shortly. Edit. I'm bored of having to type this in every 5 minutes. It's from here/r/the phenomenon. Do not make noise. Then why are you out at 3 in the morning with bloody duckine sirens? And you receive a message on your phone. What would be the scariest message to read? I live in Norway, close to a military base. It's a small city, 50k population, that is a very strategic target. If you were to occupy the country, you would cut the upper part of the country from the southern part. All the ducking time Russian jets are going over the border patrolling into Norwegian airspace. They are always escorted out by our air force, but they really show a total disrespect towards us, and I get this weird feeling from it. You can't help but feel a little paranoid when someone keeps breaking into your backyard on purpose. Deep down you know what they really want is to come inside your house. Edit. Yes, the city in question is Bordeaux. Till how to conquer Norway. All men between 18 and 50 are to report to the nearest military base unarmed. In preparation for national surrender. Non-compliance will endanger those you hold dear. Welp. Time to start a resistance from the forest. Wolverines. Dude, I managed to get into the safety shelter. Where are you? I've seen your parents, but I can't see you around. Home Alone 3. Duck Kevin. Try Home Alone 6. Last bookings for the escape spaceships close at 3:50 am. Runs out in pajamas. Sees massive spaceship taking off. Runs to it barefoot at 28 miles per hour. Stepping on broken glass and shrapnel. It takes off as I come closer. I see my mother inside. She looks at me from the glass as I stare in terror as they leave Earth. I'm alone. It's dark. I go home to drown in my tears. Be me. Get message at 3:54 am. Last booking for escape spaceship closes at 3:50 am. Oh, hit point JPG. I'm naked because I was sleeping. Run outside. See spaceship taking off without me. Everyone laughs at might distract the creatures prowling the streets, so they don't hear you whimpering under your bed. Hello. This is Vault Tech. We still have a few last minute openings in the vault nearest to you. First come, first serve. Hurry. Before it's too late. Given all the hit Vault Tech pulled, I think I would just wait to get blown up by the bomb. Yeah, so would I. Carrot RUNS carrot TO carrot VAULT. I know it's a little crazy out there this morning, but we need you to come into work early today. Lol no. I'm sorry from a loved one. Have they done something to themselves? Ambulances? Or have they planted something / evidence / drugs etc. and framed you for a crime you didn't commit / just want to stitch you up and send you to prison? Police. Wouldn't writing I'm sorry in the second case be a pretty bad idea since it provides you with evidence they actually did it? No. It's circumstantial at best and has no real tie to the event. Any half-decent lawyer would just say they had an argument earlier that day and the message was an apology for that. Proving otherwise, beyond reasonable doubt, would be nigh on impossible. A text from a random number reads there is nobody in the house. You text back who is this? And then you hear a notification sound from under your bed. I'm so happy my box spring is directly on the floor. Then you hear rustling from the stranger who cut into your box spring as he texts back. The sirens are only in your head. If you want to survive, jump out the window and leave everything behind. Edit. Edited via to window. As intended. Hello schizophrenia. My old acquaintance. Acquaintances. Whatever the police tell you. Whatever you hear on the news. Remember that mommy and daddy love you. And we did all this for you. That would be the most heartwarming, proudest moments of my life, and in a moment, would explain / undo years of psychological abuse, because if the door was locked, they obviously didn't want him to enter and kill them. Run. From unknown number. Myers would take my blanket and sleep in the closet. Glad I'm not the only one with a sleeping who steals the covers. Terrorist attack. Dirty bomb. Stay inside, windows closed. I have a fear of radiation poisoning. I have a fear of radiation poisoning. Be sure to never watch when the wind blows. Thanks. The wiki on it is enough to put me off for sure. 0.0. Hey, check out my alarm clock I made from an old police siren. Imagine waking up to that every morning years. Every morning years. Every morning years. Every morning years. Sarah. It's Uncle Tommy. Where's your dad? Duck you. Context. That here. The incorrect use of the word would stop me going to sleep again. Reply with where? We're where? An armed, convicted serial killer has escaped a local prison and has been spotted in your immediate area. Be sure all windows and doors are locked. And take precautionary measures if the criminal forces his way into your home. It was a long time ago, so you probably won't remember me. But I just got one thing to say to you. Payback's a rich. Ain't it? New phone who this? Fi. Don't dead open inside. /r/don't dead open inside. And subscribed. The Siren Factory will be conducting a 48-hour tinnitus siren challenge. Preemptive mopping. Prisoner Zero will vacate the human residence. Or the human residence will be incinerated. Prisoner Zero has escaped. The Spanish Inquisition. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. Our chief weapon is surprise. Fear and surprise. To chief weapons. Fear, surprise, and ruthless efficiency. Among our chief weapons are fear, surprise, ruthless efficiency, and near fanatical devotion to the Pope. Your search history has been posted publicly online. Are we talking just browser history? Because that will pretty much just link to Pornhub and MFC. Or is it everything that has ever been searched for in any search bar? Because that would be worse. Your entire search history. From all machines/devices. Everything. I'm sorry. Flower XX. Flower is what my girlfriend calls me. She's a wonderful person, but has suffered mental health issues for years. I'm terrified of receiving a message like that. Edit. Thank you for all the kind responses. I didn't realize my comment would resonate with so many people. Both she and I are doing alright at the moment, but sometimes I do worry about the future. About not being there when she needs me. All aboard the Feels train. Next stop is my heart. There is no reason to panic. Everything is under control. Fear the living. Fight the dead. Remove the head or destroy the brain. Fear the living. Fight the dead. Destroy the brain or remove the head. Sounds better. I do love a good rhyme. I'm deleting my original comment. I don't think I posted it on the correct thread and did not mean to cause any arguments. Thanks for all the nice thoughts. Sorry for your loss. You up? Send nudes. But why are sirens going off? The nudes are super important. North Korea's latest nuclear test has apparently accidentally hit the moon. It no longer has a stable orbit and will hit the Earth in 6 weeks. Just short enough for society to break down completely, but too short to fix it. Also bad news. I have all notification sounds turned off when I sleep, so I wouldn't hear it. That would be one hell of a nuke to deorbit the moon. Best payload. Worst guidance. You must leave. Quick. They found you. Use the back exit and wait for me. My name is Nia. I find it interesting that most of the top comments have to do with avoiding looking at something. It seems what humans find most terrifying is the unknown. Yeah. That's why religion was invented, because we wanted some way of reassuring ourselves about a lack of knowledge about what happens after death. The unknown. Tornado emergency in your area. Seek shelter immediately. Radar and spotters have confirmed a large, destructive tornado on the ground. Heading in at 35 miles per hour. This is a life-threatening situation. Get below ground. As a person who has heard many of these throughout my life, I would have to agree with you. That NWS warning thing always worries me. You smell different when you're asleep. I love the face you make when you close your eyes to wash out shampoo. Did you just feel that? Common text in Southern California. Run Joey. They found the meth lab. EBBY want some fuck. Wear a mask. The fungus is airborne and grows in the brain. Cookie for reference. Make sure to like and subscribe so we can watch together.